Hi, YouTube. Welcome to my digital diaries. And today I just decided to share what's going on in my life and just, my perspective as per usual, since this is going to be something that I will do on the regular consistently, just sharing my life and my thought process with you guys. And yeah, so this is something that I usually do by myself, like I talk to myself. But now the only thing that's changed is that I'm recording it and sharing it with the world. And yeah, like currently I only have like maybe 8 views on my channel, like 7 subscribers. But I do know that I have a feeling that all of these videos they are gonna be watched. They are gonna be there are gonna be a lot of views and people will find me eventually, if not right away. Eventually it's gonna pop up, and it's actually so good that I am recording this time of my life because I'm 27. I'm here in Bali and this beautiful Airbnb, and I also am doing it for myself. So when I'm older in life, when I'm 70, 80 years old, I look back at these videos and I'll be like, damn, I was hot. I was fun. I was traveling. Like I was doing stuff with my life and just like remembering and watching and just being, you know, enjoying this little memories of my youth. So, yeah, currently I'm in Bali. I just came like 2 days ago. This is my third day here. Honestly, guys, I'm in love. I'm feeling so good in here. I just love the energy of an island. I can literally feel how positive it is, how impactful, how healing it is for me, which is exactly what I need at this time of my life. Just a little healing, a little nature, a little ocean, a little water, a little sand, a little sun, everything that would make me feel good. And I know that I'm at the perfect place, and everything that I have done so far, everything I've tried, I haven't tried a lot. Like for the first day I was sleeping, I slept for like almost 20 hours because I was so tired from like all this plane and stuff. And then yesterday I went out. I went to a beach club and it was nice. It was like such a nice, beautiful place, and you can see the water, you can see the waves, like the ocean, the breeze, and you're there just like with a little bit of your wine, just chilling, by yourself, enjoying the vibes. That was awesome. And then I ended up like and then there was a restaurant nearby, so I thought about, like, I was planning to go home, but then I was like, okay, let me just stop by this restaurant, let's see what's up, because it was like a lot of people there. So I went in there. Ended up talking to this girl next to me. She is Indonesian, and she lives Jakarta, Bali. So like we're talking, and she ended up like she's a makeup artist. Can you imagine? I am a makeup artist, and then we so connected on that. And she's like she does makeup, and I do permanent makeup. So she was like, yeah, like I did my brows, and then we started talking about that. That was crazy. She's such a sweet girl. She was like showing me a lot of spots, like a lot of recommendations, the places to go to, the places to explore, and I was so thankful for that because like that's one of the reasons I wanted to go out and meet people, because like I'm such a newbie here. I don't know what's up. Like I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. So it was like perfect that she was there, just like giving me her recommendations. And then there was the manager of the restaurant. Then he like we started talking to him, and then he got us drinks on the house. Like guys, like that's something that like I'm so spoiled at this point. Like I love that type of stuff. I love everything on the house. Like but like they were such a good vibe. Like the whole restaurant, the whole staff, like we were chilling, we were talking. And then I ended up talking to the chef, who is actually based in Thailand, but then like he works everywhere, Japan, Bali, like he travels around Canada. So like yeah, and we ended up talking like a lot about food, a lot about just like Bali. And yeah, it was great. I'm so happy, like I'm so grateful that I've come to this point of my life where meeting people is so like not hard for me. It used to be very hard. I used to be very awkward, very shy, but now like meeting people is just so natural. I love that. I love exploring. I love listening to people. I love that we're also individualistic. Like we all have our own story, our own opinions, everything. And I just love exploring, and I'm so curious, and I love listening and learning about other people. So yeah, I come like, also I think like what makes like me have less of a social anxiety than I used to is that I know that I'm good energy. I know that I'm carrying good energy only, and I know that everyone who I talk to, it's is gonna benefit from it. Because I don't mean nothing but love. Like I don't carry nothing, like no nothing, no judgment, no negativity. Like I don't want to hurt anyone. Like I'm here just sharing love. And when I think of me like that, when I like all I'm bringing is positivity and love, then I'm not afraid to approach people. Because I mean, it's not like I'm approaching, it's usually them approaching me because they already feel this energy. They see my smile, they see my positivity, they see that I'm enjoying myself, they see that I'm not like trying too hard or like trying to meet people. I am actually there just enjoying this very moment. I'm enjoying the vibe, the atmosphere, the way I look, like myself, just feeling this feeling of like gratitude and appreciation. And people are naturally attracted to that because like this is something that I've also been trying to crack for a long time. Like I was desperately looking for relationships, like desperately like like wanting to get into like romantic relationship and stuff like that. And then I realized that it doesn't happen from a place of desperation. When you're desperately looking for someone, you're actually looking for someone to fill the void inside of you. But the best relationships form when you feel the void yourself. You live a full life yourself, you make yourself happy already, you are happy already, and then you attract the same like energetic, the same energy, people who are also happy within themselves, and you're together. You're enjoying each other, not because you're trying to feel something, feel a hole inside, but when you're actually like happy by yourself, and now you're even happier together because you're bringing the love, you're bringing the positivity, you're bringing the appreciation into a relationship, which makes it magical and beautiful. So yeah, that's like one of my realizations. Like I love also, like I'm very philosophical, that's just my nature, that's just how I am, that's my personality. I know it might be a lot for people, like because a lot of people don't want to get too deep into things, but I am a deep person, like I am a deep thinker, this is my nature, and I love it. I think it's fun, and I think it's the important stuff. It's not the shallow stuff, or it's not a small talk. Like it's like I can't do that. I can do small talk so like easy. Like I lived in America, for God's sake, like obviously I can do small talk. But what I do prefer is when we are actually you know like like sharing our thoughts, our insights, like how we feel about things, like our perspective. I think like that's beautiful. And being an explorer like me, I just love the type of stuff. So, yeah, like I've been talking to my friends, and like my very dear friend from New York, Lizanne. I was like sending like an audio to her, and then she tells me like, "You sound so good. Like you sound so positive." Because last time we talked was in Kazakhstan, like a couple months ago actually. I was like in a really bad place. Like it was a lot of like negativity around me. It was a lot of accusations. It was a lot of blaming. It was like such a heavy, dark stuff that like I couldn't. It was really hard for me to like be there. And then like I was sharing that with her, that like I'm going through this and this, and then and obviously like my energy was very down. Like I couldn't even do anything, like I because energetically I didn't feel safe, I didn't feel good, I didn't feel aligned. And now that we're talking, she's like, wow, like your energy has changed so much, you sound so much happier, you sound more positive, you sound more grounded. Like I feel like it's the Bali is giving you that effect already. And I honestly feel so, like I honestly feel so. And it's not only like, let's not give the full all the credits to Bali, it has also been Vietnam, it has also been Thailand that I went to. Like it's just a whole, there's like the fact that I'm traveling, the fact that it's happening, the fact that I've been like caged in America for 4 years and I couldn't go anywhere. And it was just like really making me feel shitty from the inside, because I knew my nature. I knew I'm an explorer. I knew I need to travel. And because I couldn't do it, like it was really pressing on me. And now that I am doing it, I'm feeling so much myself. Like I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling so free. And the most beautiful side about Asia is that everything is so significantly affordable than America. Like when you lived in America for so long, like you are used to that currency, you're used to that prices, you know, the everyday life, the food, the you know, the transport, like the rent, like everything, like it is significantly more expensive than here in Asia, but the food quality is incredible. Like I know I keep talking about food, but I'm just a foodie like that. I fucking love food. What do you mean? That's something we do every day, several times a day. Like we eat, and I love eating good. Like, and you know, I'm not gonna I used to eat shitty. Like I used to eat really bad, like instant noodles every day, all the time at college. I used to drink Coke every day. Like I used to do. I still do that here and there. You know, like we're freaking human. Like we have our down moments. Like we feel like we want more junk. You know, we want more like unhealthy. Like, and that's okay as long as it's like periods. You know, but when you're doing it like consistently daily, it has an effect of like bringing your vibration down because you're not eating correctly. So that's something that I've been prioritizing like later in my life because I realized that because I was eating shitty, it was affecting my whole body, it was affecting my organism, my vitamins. Like I was losing hair like crazy. I was literally almost bald. I remember I was like 20 years old. Yeah, 19, 20 years old. Like I had a huge bald right here. I had so little hair. Like I was crazy. I had a crazy acne. Like I still do have acne, but it's so much significantly much better. Like I was like fatter, obviously, like I was moving, like, and this whole, like, you just get into this energy of like low vibrations. And then all of a sudden you don't like yourself. And, when you don't like yourself, obviously, like you have this energy of like not enjoying yourself, not enjoying your life. So you accordingly attract everything to that energy, a like energy of like also people who are not treating you the best way, like poor quality events, like poor quality situations, and like people. So it's so interesting how like everything is energy, and like what you radiate you attract. And it's all connected: mind, body, how we eat, what we eat, how we move daily, like if we work out, if we do sports, if we like dance, like express ourselves, like move, sing, you know um create, like record videos, like this journal, put it out there, self-reflection, talking to yourself, like having manifestations, having goals to where you're going, like to progress, like you know self-care, like as a woman, like doing a mask, doing a little hair care, like putting a body lotion, putting a nice scent, getting nails done, getting like brows done, getting like lashes done. This is all like this is all everything in accumulation is what raises your vibration, because you start liking yourself more, you start loving yourself more, and that is the key to this life. That is the key to getting your manifestations, is to first of all be very comfortable with the most important person in your life, who is you. Like when you start affirming, also like that's the mind work, right? Like when you affirm that reality, like everything you want, like I am confident, I am beautiful, I am capable, I am smart, like I can do this, like I can get things. Like when you hype yourself up, cheer yourself up, that's when your energy, like slowly, daily, brick by brick, it changes. Like it's not gonna happen overnight, especially if you were living with negative beliefs your whole life before. You have to brick by brick every day build it, like build and change your vibration to a higher vibration where you actually like yourself. And with your words, with your actions, with doing things to like to raise that self-worth, to raise the self-love. And that's exactly when you literally become a magnet, when like that's when exactly when opportunities find you, people find you. All of a sudden, like your manifestations, they are coming to you because you align yourself with that energy of your desires. That it all starts in you. Like everything on the external is a reflection of what's inside. And it's like, and it's such a hard pill to swallow, because you like I've been like like you might be looking at me, watching me, and being like, damn, like this girl knows so much, like blah blah. girl, like I've just come to this point of my life. And honestly, I had to go through so much shit to get here. Like, I was depressed so bad. I had the darkest thoughts possible. Like, think of the darkest thoughts. I had those. Like, my family, like the things that have happened, like the unexpected, like losing people, like losing friendships, people who were so like dear to me. I still fucking think about it daily. Like, it's been a year, and like more than a year since those relationships ended. I still fucking think about it daily. And it's okay, like we're human. Like, we do things like, it's but it's also important to understand this, that we are human and we are allowed to be imperfect. And that is what being human is, actually. If you're always perfect, it simply means you're not getting out of your comfort zone, you're not experiencing life. So it's okay to make mistakes, and it is actually good if you're depressed right now, because you're seeing that you are not satisfied with your life, and now you have to like reflect. You have to understand what it is exactly that you're not satisfied with, what it is exactly you want to change. Like, how do you see your best version? Like, where do you see her? Where do you see her living? What's her schedule like? What does she do? Like, you have to really go deep within yourself. And I think that's something that is hard for a lot of people, because you kind of have to be alone for that. Like, and I'm not saying that you can't do it in the marriage. You absolutely can, but like, physically, you need to have some time for you. You need to have some solitude to be able to explore yourself and ask yourself questions and respond to them from within. Like, and that's why, like, I'm such a huge like solitude appreciator, because I spend a lot of time by myself. It's very important for me. That's the most healing time for me. Obviously, it's okay, like, spend time by yourself, but don't isolate yourself. There also was time when I used to isolate myself, and then realize that's not how it works. You actually learn by, like, you heal by also interacting with other people, because that's why we were put here on this earth, 8 billion people, to to co-create with each other, to live with each other, to learn from each other, to inspire each other, to see yourself in other people, right? Like, to understand, like, more about life. Like, we're social creatures. Like, you cannot live just by yourself. You absolutely have to. You need a community. You need people. You need like-minded people. And that's exactly why I'm creating the feminine community, which you can join. It's a place for women to inspire each other, encourage each other, motivate each other. It's a place we talk and hold each other accountable daily. We talk about like 5 pillars. It's about, like, all the things that make us feel good. It's like working out, being grateful, eating well and drinking water, and journaling, self-reflection, like shadow work, answering the questions deep within yourself, understanding yourself, and of course manifestations, like our goals and going towards our goals, and doing the steps towards it. And like, we share, and then we make sure that we are on the right track, because it's so much easier to do when you have a group of like-minded people who are moving in one direction. That's when it, like, the energy is so powerful, rather than when you're all by yourself trying to do it. So yeah, this was like my long time dream, always. Like, I always wanted to do it. So I'm super happy that I am here right now and I'm doing it, and I'm super grateful for all the dark nights of the soul that I went through, for all my literally the darkest things, like all my depression, all the tears, all the everything that I went through. Like, I'm so grateful, because without those, I wouldn't be here. And without the dark, I would have never seen the light. I would have never understood this is the light if there was no darkness. You know what I mean? Like, this is like the alchemy. I feel like the alchemizing your pain into power, that is the most powerful thing you can do as a human being. Because then, when you went through a lot of things, and you took your lessons from it, you took what you needed to take from it, and you forgave yourself, you forgave the people, and you are seeing it from a place of like it's a good thing. It's a good that it happened to me because now I know better. Now I'm smarter, now I'm wiser, now I'm more capable, and now I am more appreciative because now I know what it feels like to not have the things that I have now, and I'm so happy about it. Know what I mean? So yeah, I'm like, that's where I'm at right now. I'm so appreciative. I'm so grateful. I say what I'm grateful for every day. Actually, like, let's say what we're grateful for today. First of all, like, I'm super grateful that I'm here in Bali. I'm feeling absolutely great. I love it. I love how everything is so affordable. I love how the food is so tasty. I love the people. I love how they're so nice. They're so sweet. They're so kind. They're so helpful. I love riding bikes. It makes me feel such a like a badass, just like a riding. But okay, I wasn't riding it myself. Like I was, at the back, but still, like it felt so freeing. It feels like in a fucking movie. Like I swear, like it feels really good, and I'm super grateful for that. I'm super grateful that I'm not afraid to put myself into places alone. I absolutely am extremely comfortable with going to places by myself, whether it's a cafe during the daytime, or it's a beach club during the nighttime, or like it's a restaurant or it's a bar. Like I love my own time, and I'm so grateful that I've come here because a couple of years ago I couldn't even go by myself to go eat. I couldn't do that because I felt so like judged, like, oh my god, they think I don't have any friends. Like, girl, nobody really thinks of you. And actually, when you're by yourself, like, and you are comfortable with that, like, that is very powerful because a lot of people cannot do that. And the fact that you're doing it already, like, it already, you already have that like aura around you, like the confidence, the intrigue. And then like all of a sudden, like people are like looking at you, they want to come talk to you, they want to see what you're up to. And especially if you're like sitting and you're not constantly on your phone, but like you're actually in the moment, you're enjoying the view, you're people watching, like you're exploring menu, you're enjoying yourself, maybe you're taking some pictures, like that's that's that signifies that you came here to 100% enjoy yourself and to be yourself, and that's beautiful, you know and but if you're there like constantly on your phone, and like then you that's like the losing aura points or immediately, because like all of a sudden, like you're invisible, like people don't really notice you because you're trying to distract yourself with your phone. But like, no, just sit up, sit straight, look, also when I enter a room, one tip, I look like around. I look at everyone slowly. Like I look around. I don't stand there. Like when I look around, I always have a smile. Like I'm pretty smiley, positive person. So like I always have a smile. And overall, I would say I'm very inviting. People feel like welcomed to like come and talk to me and approach to me because I don't look too serious. I don't look too like, I don't look mean. Like I'm just like, I'm vibing. Like I'm chilling, I'm talking to everyone, I'm talking to bartenders, I'm asking for their recommendations. That's what I always do because like they know the best. Like the staff, they always know the best, and sometimes they just like end up bringing me something that's not even on the menu. Something that they had like hidden from everyone, and it end up being the best thing. So yeah, I'm super grateful for that. I'm super grateful that I am in this guest house in this Airbnb. It's literally like the most regular Airbnb in Bali, and like it's crazy and it's like so affordable. It's like I'm honestly shook. I'm super grateful that I'm getting more tan. I'm super grateful that I'm looking more healthy. I'm super grateful that I have been exploring tennis lately, and I fucking love tennis. Like I'm not even exaggerating. Like I'm a tennis junkie now. Like I love tennis, and I really want to like play it all day every day. I'm kidding. Like, but I definitely want to play it like an hour a day, maybe 3 times a week. I know, right? So like here, I just check like tennis courts, and they're like what? They're like what? $15 for an hour, and like if you find second person to play with, so it's like 7 hour, $7 each per an hour. Like that's so good. Like what do you fucking mean? Like America could never. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that yeah, I'm excited to work out. I really want to check out their gyms, but the only thing like gyms in Bali are pretty pricey, like they're pretty expensive. I'm not sure if I want to spend that amount of money, so I actually sent some collaboration requests to a couple of gyms. Actually, I send it to one gym, but I'm planning to send it to a couple more and see how they respond. Maybe they give me like a day pass or a week pass. That would be great, in exchange for content. So yeah, and let's see about that. But also, like, the thing with my workout is that I don't necessarily need a gym like that. Like, I mostly do stretching, yoga, and it can be done anywhere. Like lately, I've been working out like literally everywhere, at airports, like outside in a cafe. I'd be just sitting and stretching, like on the street. I work out everywhere because, like, when you stretch your body gets used to the constant stretching, and when you don't do it for a while, it naturally craves it. So when you basically like, don't stretch your body, it starts hurting you, and you don't want it to hurt you. Like, I don't like this feeling when my body's hurting me. So then I stretch naturally. So I'm super grateful for that. I'm super grateful that I'm in this, like, very physical, active state of my life. I'm very grateful that I'm also naturally eat healthy. Like, obviously not all the time, like 80% of the time, I try to eat healthy and like balance it with like 20% of like maybe a little cocktail here and there, like a little, sugary drink, like maybe Coke. Like, I do like Coke. I do. That might be like one of my guilty pleasures, but like I don't eat sweet really. Like, I don't eat sweet at all anymore for some reason. I don't eat chocolates, but I used to be such a sweet tooth. I don't know what happened, honestly. Like, something changed in me, and I'm so happy about it. Like, I'll take it. Like, being as healthy as possible. That's great, but I'm not perfect. Okay, I do drink here and there. Like, I do smoke here and there. So don't never look at someone and think that they are perfect. They're better than me. Like, they're like blah blah. No, everyone has their own stuff they're going through. Everyone has their, like, not so good habits. Everyone is like trying to, you know, like, don't compare yourself to others. Definitely don't compare yourself to other people on the internet, like on Instagram, because like Instagram is only literally like 5-10% of our lives. 90%, like, we don't post that shit. And like a lot of people who are going through a lot of hard things, and everyone's going through, maybe if not right now, but they did. That's like inevitable part of life, like the duality of life, the black and white. The bad and good. Like, you do go through the bad. Like, it's everyone. And honestly, like, the most, like, now that I believe that I'm into spirituality, I believe the most like blessed people, the most, like, the light workers, they are the ones who have to go through the shit the most. They have to go through like the worst things possible, because they are chosen. They are chosen to, rise from that pain, and to alchemize it into power, and to like help heal themselves and help heal other people. And that is literally what I'm doing right fucking here. Like, like, helping myself is the number one goal of mine, is to just like keep evolving, keep getting better, keep getting smarter, wiser, richer, better, like in all the aspects of my life. um Change is absolutely a norm for me. I feel like that's what we're supposed to do as humans. We're supposed to change. And yeah, and that's what I'm like super. That's like my whole mantra. Honestly, that's my whole like attitude towards life. It's like, you are supposed to change and evolve. That's why, like, my manifestations are pretty crazy. Like, my manifestations are pretty big. My ambitions are big. I dream big. But you know what? Like, I know now, like, I know nothing is impossible. I know I'm gonna get exactly what I want, and probably even better. First of all, because of a belief. Secondly, because of my previous manifestations. And think about it. You have that too. You already manifested things in your life. Like, think about the things you really wanted and you got it. And you have to write that shit down, and you have to remind yourself, like, hey, I'm a manifester. Like, I manifested this, I manifested this, I manifested it. Yes, what I want now is different. Yes, because I've changed. Like, now I want better. Now I want more. Now I want, yeah. But this is something that I did want at some point of my life, and I did get it. So what it tells me that I can, and I did already manifest things. So now anything else that I want, I also can manifest. And it's like this belief in basically like not getting in your own way. I think this is something that I used to do a lot. This is something that what a lot of people do. It's like we get in our own ways with our limiting beliefs. And like, who I am to, to dream so big. Like, life is actually hard. Like, you cannot really get everything you want. Like, you will not get the things you want if you are thinking that way, if you are putting that limitations on yourself. So you really got to just like delusionally believe in yourself and go for it. Take inspired action daily. Write it down, live it, like know exactly what you want, be super certain about what you want, and like just visualize, see it, feel it in the now, like if you already have it. So, okay, next video, let's talk about all about manifestations, like everything, all the practices that I do to get my manifestations going. And yeah, it's been 30 minutes. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this video. I love you so much. Everyone who's been here, like who watched this until here, please leave me a comment. It would mean so much to me. It would motivate me to keep showing up for you guys, to keep doing this thing. And even though, like, I know, again, like, I know that like 8 people are watching this shit now, but like, I know my fucking vision. Like, I know my videos are gonna blow the fuck up, and I know like a lot of people are gonna watch it. Like, and I don't put the time limit on this. Like, I don't put the deadline. Like, it will happen when it's supposed to happen. But I do know one thing, that it will. So, thank you for, if you're watching it, like, at the first, like, if you're the OG, definitely let me know in the comments. And yeah, let's grow. Let's be our best version together. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.